Hello everybody, SSA here, aka Super Soon Arashi, and welcome to the ArashiDex. In this series, I will showcase one individual Pokemon and show you how to use it competitively from my own personal experience. If you have any suggestions for the ArashiDex, leave them in the comment section below or send me a tweet. But without further ado, let's dive into this episode of the ArashiDex. In today's entry of the ArashiDex, we're going to take a look at my main man, my mascot of the channel, Sandslash, pure ground type, introduced in Generation 1, and the evolved form of Sandshrew. Now we also have Alolan Sandslash, but I will be talking about him in a later entry of the ArashiDex. First, we're going to look at regular Sandslash, the pure ground type, as I said before, introduced in Generation 1. Now if you look at Sandslash's stats, his attack and defense are decent, but its special attack, special defense and speed makes it kinda hard to use. That's why in Smogontis it's set in NU, but if used right, Sandslash can be a huge part of your team, and it can be used either physically attacking, or it can be used as some kind of support with moves like Stealth Rocks, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, and all that kind of nonsense. So let's just dive right into the first entry I made for Sandslash, and that is this one. And as you can see here, you can give Sandslash the Life Orb to give that extra boost in attack. Ability that really doesn't mind, because both of Sandslash's ability are quite hard to use in competitive. So I just suggest doing Sand Rush just in case your opponent have a mon that puts up the Sandstorm. You can try to make use of that as well. Or if you have your own team with a Sandstorm user, do that. And if you look at his attacks, Earthquake, Knockoff, Poison Jab, and Swords Dance, I will be coming right that into in a bit. But looking at his EVs and IVs, I suggest putting Nature, Adamant, boost the attack and low special attack, because we're not going to use, nobody's going to use a special attacking Sandslash. I mean, if you want to use Sandslash with Earth Power, all good to you, my friend. But taking a look at his EVs, putting everything in attack and speed is the best way possible, and put the rest in defense. I mean, there is no way to, you know, try the speed crit or something, because Sandslash isn't a fast mon. So I suggest just putting everything on attack and speed, and yeah, you can put that 4 on defense. But yeah, his moves: Earthquake, Knockoff, Poison Jab, and Swords Dance. Now Earthquake, Knockoff, Swords Dance, you see that a lot on Sandslash, but I suggest Poison Jab, because Poison Jab has the opportunity to poison the target, and I really like the move Poison Jab on a mon as Sandslash, because it gives him some extra coverage, and it's always good to poison somebody with a mon like Sandslash, and it can actually help out your team a lot. Now you can also put in like Stone Edge, or let me see, you can put in Night Slash, which has a high critical ratio. If you want a physical hard hitter Sandslash with Rapid Spin, that's also perfectly fine. Rock Slide if you want to flinch your opponent. It can all work out, but you can also have Super Fang that could also work out pretty well, but I suggest Poison Jab, because it gives that extra coverage, and if you can poison your opponents with that in the process, that always makes it perfectly fine in my opinion. And this is like, you know, the Sandslash you see a lot nowadays. Hard hitter with the Life Orbs, decent attack stat, I mean decent, that's more than decent in my opinion. And pretty good defense stat, but yeah, special attack, special defense, especially the special defense stat, makes it very, very hard to use. So if you use Sandslash, make sure that you don't sacrifice it against a mon, water type mon, grass type mon, you know, a special hard hitter, because that would be such a shame. Now you can also rock out with a more physical defensive Sandslash, as I can show you here. Impish nature, of course, because we're not going to use a special attacking Sandslash. Put everything on defense and speed, and put the, you know, 4 then on attack. It's basically a switch between physical attack and physical defense. And you can put on leftovers, you can put on a Lumberry, a Rocky Helmet, Citrus Berry could also work, but I suggest just leftovers, or the Lumberry, or the Rocky Helmet. But we're going to take leftovers now as an example. A Sand Rush ability, as I said before, is the best ability for Sandslash in this case, but it really doesn't matter. And then if we look at the moves, we have Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, and Earthquake. Now Stealth Rocks, of course, if you want to set up, Rapid Spin if you want to get rid of the Stealth Rock spikes, toxic spikes of your opponent. Knock Off, because Knock Off is always a good move to use it competitively, especially with someone like Sandslash who has a decent attack stat. And Earthquake is just for GG. You can put on Protect with Sandslash. You can put up the Substitute, put Toxic on it. This is more like a support Sandslash, as I said earlier, with Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Earthquake. So it still hits hard, but this Sandslash is more if you want to set up or get rid of something, or you know, just to troll your opponents. If you really want to troll your opponents, you can always make a Sandslash moveset with Sand Attack, a Rock Slide, as I said. Instead of Sand Rush, put on Sand Feel with Evasiveness and just, you know, troll your opponents. But I will do that maybe later in another series where I will talk about trolling dexes, trolling entries or something like that. But this is actually a very good spread if you want to work with a more defensive Sandslash that acts more as a support. If you want to go for more of a hard hitter, this Sandslash is actually a better usage. Because of that amazing attack stat, decent defense still, and yeah, with the Life Orb you can actually hit hard, and with Knockoff and Poison Jab you can actually, you know, do some crazy stuff with this Sandslash. And the Swords Dance is just there, you know, to, if you want to play risky and even hit more harder, you can put up the Swords Dance, then Knockoff, Earthquake or Poison Jab. But yeah, this is, yeah, no, my entry of the Arashi, the Sandslash. I name my Sandslash Arashi, so it's kind of difficult sometimes to say ArashiDex Sandslash. But okay, I'm goofing around a lot now. So yeah, this is my suggestion for Sandslash. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share this video with others. Hit the subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate if you do that. If you have any suggestions, leave it down in the comment section below or tweet at me at GDAPostma. But I will be ending this entry of the ArashiDex right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next entry.